Thanks, everybody, for joining us here on DouglasCountyDigest.com. I am Luke Johnson with Mark Maxey here tonight at Tuscola for homecoming between the Tuscola Warriors and the Clinton Maroons. And we got the Warriors are coming off a big win, putting Coach Reinhardt above that 200 win category, making him one of the elite in the state, I believe. And Clinton coming in, they have a 2-3 record. Not too terrible of a season so far. They're still battling to hopefully break through and get a 500 for the season. Mark, what are we looking at here tonight? It's a good Tuscola team.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Clinton's getting ready to take the field right now. But, yeah, you're right. Coach Reinhardt got his 200th win last week. Congratulations to that Hall of Fame coach. I know Tuscola community's proud of him, and a lot of hard work has went into those 200 wins for sure. That takes a long time to accumulate that many. It's the 82nd consecutive homecoming I heard tonight.
Really? Very
82nd
nice.
for Tuscola. So hopefully the Tuscola faithful will be out to cheer on their Warriors. You know, the Warriors have had one setback this year. It was over there in Sullivan, kind of a rainy, gloomy rainy day, and you know, they ran into a buzzsaw over there and got into a dogfight and came out on the losing end of it. But since then, you know, they've rebounded with 50 points in 2 consecutive games, so the offense is starting to click a little bit. I think if they can just get a little bit more consistent on their offense and have an effective running game tonight, I think it's they're going to have Clinton pretty much in control. So
and it looks
we'll
like
see how it goes. Looks like Tuscola's going to be kicking off, Luke.
Yep, Tuscola's getting prepared to kick off. Clinton is back to receive. And it looks like number 29 for Tuscola, kicking off a low squib, and it's rolling back towards the end zone. Clinton picks it up near the goal line, and he has nowhere to go because there is a sea of black in front of him.
Looked like number 17, Tyler Vidmar for Clinton, picking up that ball back there around the 5-yard line, tried to make something out of it, and was met by a host of Warriors.
And Tuscola's special teams has been pretty good this year, not allowing too many good run backs. They've kept them pretty well pinned on the opponent's side of the field. So Clinton takes over the ball on their own 6-yard line, looking out. And Tuscola's defense on the field. It looks like they're all pretty jazzed up right now. And there's a run up the middle for a minimal gain. I believe that is number 3 for Clinton, Noah Griffin.
The ball carrier was the quarterback, Tanner White.
Oh, excuse me, that was Tanner White.
Ball up to the 9-yard line where he was brought down by Clinton.
For Clinton, number 13. As I was corrected by the stadium announcer.
Gain of 3 yards on the carry by White.
Tuscola will be probably looking mainly at a 4-man, 2-deep defense tonight, according to some coaches I talked to before the game. And they got 2 quick guys back there in the back, Zach Bates and Dalton Hole.
And another run to the left side it's close to a first down. He looks to be about a yard shy. And Clinton running a tight formation, 2 tight ends. A couple of running backs in the backfield with the quarterback and 1 wide out spread out on those last couple plays.
But making up that 4-man, 2-deep defense with Dalton Hole and Zach Bates in the secondary there, protecting the Warriors in case something would get around that line and their linebackers. They'll have Kirkhoff, Turner, Mooney, and Day up front.
1 man split out to the left for Clinton. Quarterback handoff up the middle, trying to get that first down, and there's a wall of Tuscola players. And I do not believe he got it, so it'll be a 4th down for Clinton, starting off
Looked like 55 Nick Henderson had the major push on that pile.
And we called his name last time quite a bit when we watched them play Shelbyville, as well as a few others. Clinton back in pump formation from the 12-yard line. Bad snap, he drops it in the end zone and just falls on it. That'll be a safety. 2 points for Tuscola, and then they'll get the ball. So the defense shows up right off the bat for Tuscola, forcing a punt situation, and with a bad snap from Clinton,
yeah,
they get
bad
2
snap.
points.
bad snap from Clinton. Looked like Griffin Day was able to get back there and get on top of the punter and get Tuscola on the board here with 9:58 to go in the first quarter with 2 points. So we'll get to see how that offense looks here pretty shortly.
And there is a little bit of a breeze here, so it kicks up every now and then, gives a little push, so some long snaps and some deep throws may be affected.
You know, I'm sure that's something Clinton's coach just didn't want to see tonight, you know. Rainy, gloomy kind of night. Even though the rain's pushed out of here, we shouldn't see any of it the rest of the night, but it's kind of cold and damp, and you're right there at the verge of getting your first down, you know, and you got to punt because you just missed it by inches, and then you get a bad snap into the end zone, you know. It's just like, man.
It's well, the day tells it all. It's pretty gloomy all day and rainy, like you said, and then Clinton comes in here in their first series is a little bit of a letdown. Again, giving 2 points to Tuscola on the bad snap. Tuscola has the receiving team on the field. Josh Knight.
Dalton Hole, freshman Dalton Hole out there on the field.
He was another name we called quite a bit against Shelbyville. And there's a bobbled catch by Tuscola, and he will push it across the 50 to the 45-yard line where Tuscola will take over 1st and 10 with 9:51 to go.
Yep, Zach Bates bobbled the ball a little bit on that kickoff return, but was managed to probably pick up at least 10, 12 yards on that. So it looks like the Tuscola Warriors will start out on Gibson City's 45-yard line and have pretty good field position here for their first possession.
And we may see a lot of that tonight too. Cold hands. It's a little wet out on the field, so there could be a lot of slippery aspects of this game. In shotgun, number 10, Nick.
There's one right there. You know, the kid slips and falls down.
Nick Bates with the handoff up the middle.
It's Caleb Williams, number 1.
And he gains maybe a yard on the first carry of the night. Tuscola again, shotgun formation, 4 wideouts. Nick Bates, number 10 in the backfield. Hole in motion, comes around the end. He's got a lot of open field, looking to get in behind some blockers. He's got a first down, and he is pushed out of bounds. Excellent run by Mr. Hole, getting to the sideline.
Yeah, you know, not too often do you see a freshman player get out on the field with Tuscola Warriors, and Dalton Hole has had some opportunities due to injuries and just due to stepping up and showing some pretty good toughness out there for a little guy. He gets after it pretty good.
4 wideouts again. Bates takes the snap, looks to throw, doesn't see anybody open, rolls to his right, throws.
Right through the hands of Dalton Hole.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, he had some mustard on that one. He was rolling out to his right, being chased by a Gibson City defender in the backfield, and just zipped it right down the field and looked to kind of go through Dalton's hands. Dalton's kind of a smaller guy, so you know he sticks his hands up to you. You think a regular guy might catch that pass, but he's going to have to get that ball down for him to be able to latch a hold of it.
And in the backfield, Nick Bates this time is number 34, Cole Evans, as he moves over to the right side of number 10. 4 wideouts, shotgun. Bates takes the snap, looking, can't find anybody, rolling to his right again. Gets to the outside, cuts it back in, lowers his head, and a good gain. It looks like he has enough for the first down again.
You know, Nick kind of banged up coming into this game, and I tell you what, he ran the ball right there, not looking like he was banged up at all. Matter of fact, I think he banged up a couple of Gibson City defenders on that effort.
And he is definitely an electrifying player. He's very emotional when he gets out on the field. He's always pumped up, ready to go,
yeah.
hurt or not.
Cole Evans is another one out there that's kind of battling a little bit of a knee injury.
And the handoff is to Williams
up
the middle, finds a hole and scores.
Nice.
And
boy, you know, the line opened up a hole right there in the middle, and Williams just busted right through it, untouched, all the way into the end zone.
And I think that's been a big improvement since Sullivan. The offensive line has definitely started to open up holes and protect a little bit better against Shelbyville and then against Central A&M last week, and right here against Clinton to score, and it'll be 8-0 in favor of the home team, the Tuscola Warriors. The extra point is good, it looks like. 9-0 on homecoming.
That kid's got a pretty good
Tuscola.
leg on him. Andrew Erickson just booted that one right up through the uprights, a little bit to the right side, but he managed to keep it in between the uprights, but it had plenty of length on it. I think he could probably kick a 25, 30-yard field goal, no problem.
And not to put him down any, but he does have that wind at his back, which will help that ball carry.
Yes, he does.
Which a kicker loves to see.
He's another freshman, you know, so we've got two freshmen kicking out extra points. We got a freshman, Dalton Hull, who's running the ball, and on the offense and the defensive side of the ball and doing very well. And then you got the guy that scored the touchdown, Caleb Williams, is only a sophomore. So looks like Reinhardt's got some young talent coming up.
And I believe Bates is only a sophomore or a junior, isn't he? Nick Bates, the quarterback.
I think he's a junior.
So he'll have him for another year.
Yeah, he's a junior.
He'll have him for another year too. So lots of good talent still to come.
Whoa! Through the hands of 17, all the way back to the end zone.
Clinton again, not having a good night so far on special teams. Drops the ball, and they're pinned back deep again in their own territory against a very hungry Tuscola defense.
Kind of a line drive kick there, and he just kind of like an outfielder in baseball. You take that dreaded first step in, and you realize that ball's a little bit deep, you know, and you're burnt. And by the time he could try to plant his feet on that slippery field, the ball was through his hands and over his head. And good thing for Gibson City, the ball actually came to rest on about the 5? Is that where they're at down there?
7-yard line.
7-yard line.
And Clinton comes out, 2 wideouts this time. Tight end and running back in the backfield. And I couldn't tell what happened there, but the pass didn't get out there very far. Looked like it got knocked down a little bit.
Yeah, I think he might have been hit as he was throwing. Somebody on Tuscola's line got through there. Let's see, we've got 52 Clayton Turner. We've got 75 Jackson Mooney. Up there on that defensive line with looks like number 50 Griffin Day. And who's our other guy? Should have 4 of them up there. 77, I believe. Keegan Kibler.
2 wideouts for Clinton as they run up the middle. And I believe that was number 7 for Clinton.
Excuse me, that's not 77, that's 74. It'd be Ray Kirchhoff. Right in. And as I say his name, I don't know that the offensive lineman for Gibson City had his helmet up underneath Kirchhoff's pads, is how you'd say it, you know, and drove him back about 4 or 5 yards, just planted him in the ground. So we'll see if Kirchhoff gets back at him here after a while.
And there's a snap for Clinton, and again a run up the middle for a minimal gain, if any.
Looks like Gibson City will be punting, and Tuscola will be hauling down another punt.
And the punt team does come on for Clinton.
Well, I shouldn't say hauling down another punt. They'll trying to haul down. I'm sure Gibson City's coach is real. Oh, it is a high snap, but he got it off.
High snap again. A pretty good punt into the wind, and it takes a Clinton bounce going back towards the Tuscola side, but it'll still be on the 41 or 42 of Clinton. So the Maroons again with the 4 and out this time without giving up a safety. Tuscola's defense with a good stand, still in the lead, 9-0 with 7:19 left to go in the first quarter.
You know, he's punting against the wind, like you were saying. They do have a pretty stout little breeze in their faces right now, but this Gibson City team just can't be giving Tuscola the ball, you know.
Yeah, you never want to see an offense that scores 50 points a game get the ball a whole bunch.
Especially on the wrong side of the field.
As Hull goes in motion, Bates throws out to number 87, Josh Knight, with a good gain on the reception. They're about a yard shy of the first down. It'll be second and a short few.
Bates' pass was complete to Josh Knight.
And Tuscola.
Josh Knight, Dalton Hull, and then we have number 15, Brandon Stewart, and 83, Zach Bates, I believe, are the receivers. Handoff to Cole Evans. Nice little run. Should get plenty for the first down there, Luke.
Good run to the right side of the field by Cole Evans, number 34. And Tuscola is just kind of driving the ball. I mean, they have a short field to go, but they're trying to take the wind out of the sails of Clinton right off the bat here, grinding it out, hopefully getting into the end zone again here for their second score of the night.
Well, you know, coming into this game, Tuscola just really wanted to get their offense to be consistent and establish a running game, and they're doing that pretty well.
And another handoff to Evans, who breaks open to the left side, and he's in. Few Clinton defenders run into each other, and Cole Evans, number 34, scores for Tuscola. Their second score offensively on the board with 6 minutes 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Well, they are doing a pretty good job of establishing the run at this point.
Yeah, Tuscola's offensive line looks like they're just dominating up front right now because there's no penetration for the Clinton
Cole
defense.
Evans has been kind of hampered with a little bit of a sore knee this year, and he didn't act like he had a sore knee on that run.
And the extra point squeaks over the bar. It is good. So 16-0 for Tuscola on homecoming night over the Clinton Maroons. And like you said, Tuscola's offense, they've been consistent since their loss from Sullivan. They've been over 50 points each game. Their defense has made a pretty good stand each game. I think the most they've allowed in the last two games was 22 points, and that was last week. And a lot of that probably came at the end of the game when things were winding down.
You know, Tuscola took it on the chin over there at Sullivan, but sometimes, you know, that's a kind of a bittersweet thing for a team to have to go through is to lose a game like that, and it just kind of builds a little fire inside their souls and gets them a little, you know, desire to go out there and do a little bit better. And obviously over the last couple of weeks they've responded in the kind of fashion that I'm sure Coach Reinhardt and the rest of his coaching staff would like to see him respond. And looks like Andrew Erickson is going to be out there to kick off.
And there is
nice
the kick. Good kick. This time it is fielded cleanly by Clinton. Oh, and there is a block back. Good block. And a decent return for Clinton this time around. You know, I've heard that it's good to get that one loss out of the way before you hit the rest of the season because it either lights a fire on you or it shows you where your weaknesses are at, and then you improve on all of those, and the rest of the season is just a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about a perfect record or anything of that nature.
Well, you know, the only memory we have of a team not ever taking a loss and winning is that one state championship team in what was it, 2006?
I believe so, yeah.
That one was? My boy's senior year. I should remember that.
And Clinton with the run to the left side. He's still moving, and he doesn't get very far, but he gains a few. And I believe the quarterback for Clinton is number 3, Noah Griffin.
I was trying to see if that date was on my hat, and it's not. But yeah, that doesn't happen very often where you can just go undefeated all year long. But you're right. That, you know, you take that one loss and changes your team around.
3 wideouts this time for Clinton in the pass out to the flats. A good catch. He's got the sideline, and he gets pushed out of bounds. So Clinton looks like they picked up their very first down, and the sticks will move. And it almost looked like he took that snap and just threw it out there to whoever was ready and waiting.
Yeah, that was rather quick. Caught us a little bit by surprise there, I think, and scampered down the sideline, tippy-toed for a few extra yards there at the very end of that run, and I think that was their first completion, too, of the night.
And a very good play, good reception to get the first down for Clinton as they line up with 2 wideouts to our side of the field. One back in the backfield with Griffin. Handoff up the middle to number 7, who is Alec Cooley. As he gains.
Brought down
a
by
yard.
Turner, it looks like, 52 for Tuscola.
Gain of 2 yards on the carry. Brings up a second down, 8 to go situation.
And it seems over the last few weeks that we've seen Tuscola that they're becoming an all-around team. Their offensive line has picked it up. Their defensive line has picked it up. Their linebackers have been solid. Their defensive backs have been solid. And they just seem to gel more and more as a team as the weeks go by. As Griffith takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws downfield, caught, and out of bounds. A great job.
Another completion by Gibson City, number 17, Tyler Vidmar, tackled by number 7 on the coverage for Tuscola, Tyler Hale.
And Clinton's offensive line gave Griffith a lot of time on that play. He had plenty of time to roll out to his right, take a seat, and find the receiver he wanted to find for the first down. 2 wideouts again, 2 backs in the backfield in the I formation for Griffin, and there's a flag on the play. First flag of the night. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be an illegal procedure penalty on Clinton.
Yep.
There is a dead ball penalty against Clinton for illegal procedure.
And that will move them back 5 yards, so it'll be a 1st and 15. And they are on Tuscola's 48-yard line, so they did break the 50-yard marker. And they are looking to continue this drive. There is 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter, still 16-0 in favor of Tuscola.
It kind of looks like Tuscola got out of their 4-2 and went to, or in a, yeah, they're in a 5.
I formation again for Clinton. Handoff to the fullback, who gets hit, keeps running. An excellent job.
Brought down by Keegan Kibler, number 77 for Tuscola.
Number 21 for Clinton, Dalton Whited.
Pretty nice hole opened up over here on the right side.
And Clinton is on the move right now after their first 2 drives ended rather badly. They are making some headway here. 2 wideouts again for
We're
Clinton.
back into the 4-2 now.
Yeah. I formation, fake the handoff. Kirchhoff in pursuit.
Oh, nice.
Will drag him down. Number 74, Ray Kirchhoff with the sack in the backfield, pushing Clinton way back.
He did a very good job of getting around that left side there, and looked like the quarterback was going to just prepare to throw, and I think Kirchhoff realized that and took a lunge and got him and brought him down for a very fine sack for
8 yards on the play.
Ray Kirchhoff, 6'5", 200-pound sophomore. I got him as a sophomore, is that right? Yeah, sophomore. He's another young player.
And Clinton throws to the flats again. Good blocking upfield. Taken down around the 41 or 42. So it'll be a 4th and 9 for Clinton, 4th and 8, somewhere in there. With about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
All these freshmen and sophomores on the field, I'm kind of wondering who's playing our JV games for us.
They've moved a lot of people up, I'm sure. And they are all getting a lot of good experience. They're all doing a very good job so far this year as a whole. The younger group making a very big impact for the Tuscola Warriors. And this time Clinton comes out. 2 wideouts, tight end, 1 back in the backfield with Griffin, who is chased to the left, throws off the wrong foot, and I believe he caught it, but he'll be short of the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs, I
Dalton
believe, right
Hull on the defense on that play, and he did a very fine job of timing that one out just right. He no more than had his hands on that ball, and Dalton took him right down to the ground and kept him from getting to the first down marker. So Monticello gives the ball up on downs, and actually it'll be the first time Tuscola takes over on this side of the 50.
And Tuscola lines out. 2 wideouts to the far side. They're moving Dalton Hole in motion to our side. Handoff up the middle. And number 34 for Tuscola with a good run after being hit in the backfield. That's Cole Evans, I believe. So it'll be 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain for Tuscola. Good job by the Clinton defense to get to the backfield. A little bit better penetration by Clinton. And Bates in the shotgun. Williams in front of him. Cole Evans takes the handoff, gets to the right side, and he powers through a couple of Clinton defenders for a good gain close to the first down, and I believe he has it.
Found a little running room over there on that right side, and like I said, he's running right now, not showing like that knee's hampering him very much at all.
And Tuscola's offense on the move again. 4 wideouts for Nick Bates, number 10. And again, this time they handed it off.
Here comes Dalton Hole around the outside.
Dalton Hull's got a lot of room. He's speedy. Gets to the outside, gets taken down from behind. Number 21 for Clinton.
Looks like we've got a flag on the field, an injured player, number 17. Tyler Vidmar for Gibson City, slow to get up. We do have a flag on the field. Appears like that play might be coming back.
I haven't seen a call as of yet.
I'm thinking it's got to be some type of an illegal block.
An excellent run, though, by Dalton Hull. He may be a little guy, but he sure can pack a wall up on the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they brought him out of that slot position on the right side and faked that handoff up to Cole Evans and sucked everybody into the middle, and he just bounced it out to the outside and had some pretty good moves out there, too. Quick, very quick, fleet-footed young man, and he was actually caught from behind because I think he was waiting for another block to develop out in front of him, which kind of slowed his momentum down a little bit, allowed that guy to get him, but I don't know.
I think they call the block in the back from the end of the play, but I missed the call. Tuscola in shotgun, bad snap. Bates just picks it up off the ground and runs for an excellent gain. Good awareness by number 10, Nick Bates.
It might have been a 10-yard penalty off the end of the play, maybe. I don't know what. I never did catch the penalty on that, Luke.
Yeah, I missed it too.
I think they did move the ball back.
Yeah, they moved it back about 10 yards.
Yeah.
So it had to be something tacked on at the end.
Right.
Bates in the backfield with Cole Evans. Williams takes a high snap, gives it to Cole Evans, and he runs for a few yards. He's going to be close to the first down. I think he's just going to be a little short, maybe. We've got 42 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's still 16-0 Tuscola.
Looks like they gave him a first down, Luke.
All right. They went ahead and moved the chains.
Yeah.
Mr. Evans with another first down for Tuscola.
1st and 10 on the 32.
And in shotgun with 2 backs on either side of him. Max protection. Throws to the middle and leads his receiver just a little too far. Believe that was for Dalton Hole again.
Yeah, Dalton was running a slant over the middle there, and throwing a little low and out in front of him.
Tuscola looking maybe to tack on another score before the end of the first quarter. No backs in the backfield this time. 4 wideouts. Snap.
Zach Bates is in motion.
Nick Bates throws to the sideline, and the receiver makes the catch. That is Josh Knight, number 87. Good catch on the far side, and he will have another first down, I believe. So 24 seconds to go.
Completion from Bates to Knight was good for a Warriors first down.
And it doesn't look like this cold is really affecting Tuscola too much. They line up 4 wideouts.
Well, they've had the wind to their backs this whole first quarter, so we'll see how it goes when they have to attempt to throw that ball against the wind.
And they hand off to the right side to number 34, Cole Evans, who is met by the Clinton defense. And he is cut to about half a yard. Good job on the outside pursuit from the Clinton Maroons, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage.
By Logan Winter and Connor Ryan.
Looks like Tuscola again will be in that West Coast with 4 wideouts, 2 to either side of the field. Cole Evans right behind the offensive line. Nick Bates in shotgun, sends Hull in motion. Handoff. Dalton Hull finds a hole.
Oh!
Dragged down. It looks like it was the jersey. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it
from here.
was. It was the jersey.
Just the jersey. Okay.
It definitely resembled a horse collar
Yep.
tackle, but he did get a piece of his jersey and just held on to it. I'm sure his finger that was tangled up into that jersey is feeling really good
I
right now.
bet it is. And that's our first quarter here tonight at Tuscola for homecoming. It is 16-0 in favor of the home team, the Tuscola Warriors, over the visitors, the Clinton Maroons. We'll be back here in just a moment with the second quarter.